Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We've gone slightly later today because we've been preparing two very special events which will start in the next hour and 15 minutes. First of all, at 9 a.m. Central Time, we would like to do a special tribute for 5 minutes to the Pope, who has just sadly died during the early hours on Easter Monday morning. So in an hour and 15 minutes from now, at 9 a.m. Central Time, this live stream will automatically, plus you have a link at the top, take you to a 5-minute live special tribute to Pope Francis, who has sadly just passed away. After that, a few minutes later, we will return back to the main channel where you are now. So the tribute to the Pope will bring you back to here, where we have a very special live again XRP edition, where we are focusing on XRP partners with Amazon. So we have some big news with Amazon and XRP. So that will follow Pope Francis tribute. Right now, we're talking about the Trump tariff wars with China are getting a lot worse before they're going to get better, it seems. You can see below me here, you'll see the XRP Partners with Amazon live stream. That will happen just after we have our Pope Francis tribute. To get the link for that, you'll need to join me on the Pope Francis tribute, which will then take you directly to that event. So we've got drama this morning. We've got chaos everywhere. Tariff wars get worse. Tariff wars are on a whole new level this morning. We thought things were getting better, but they're about to get worse. China goes to war now with the world. It's not just the United States anymore. It's now threatening tariffs everywhere for anyone who partners with the United States of America. China is at war, a trade war with the United States. Our currency, the dollar, is in trouble. We need to partner as quickly as possible with China. I know this is very, very stressful. A lot of people are stressed. The economy, we're taking a hammer to it. But remember, the economy is not the stock market. After this China special, we'll take a closer look at XRP this morning. Some breaking news with XRP partnering with Amazon. So I know life can be stressful and you just can't find a way through, but we are here together. I know this is difficult. I really do. Markets are crashing every time you buy. It just goes that bit lower. They say buy when there's blood on the streets. Well, there's plenty of that. Got a full-on trade war. Inflation? What inflation? There's no issue with inflation right now. But crash, we certainly are. We've had a correction, and now we're moving into a much, much bigger thing. There could be another 10% down here. So we focus on the markets, we keep our eye on the numbers, and we get ready for a big day once again. Remember, you're not alone. I know it's frustrating, ups and downs of it, but it's those that stay in the game that will come out on the other side. Coming up after this special, we're going to be focusing on Amazon, XRP, Ripple, job listings that you want to pay attention to. Could XRP replace PayPal? Visa costs are too high. Amazon are looking to reduce their costs. That's our special coming up after we have our tribute to the Pope. So we'd just like to take a moment. Everybody, here's Pope Francis. Said goodbye to the world this morning in the early hours of Easter Monday. We do have a special live tribute to the Pope coming up in just an hour and 10 minutes. this live show will take you directly there. And then after that special live event, it'll take you directly to our XRP special, looking at an Amazon partnership. Busy morning this morning. Pope Francis will be with you in an hour and 10 minutes from now. In the meantime, I invite all of you to tap the like button. Let's see if we can get everyone to tap the like button this morning. And if you'd like to consider subscribing to our channel. It's a busy morning. These are some of the stories that I've got coming up for you. First one is this. China pulls back from the US. Private equity stakes in the UK firms have risen over years. US dollar drops to lowest since February 2022 over concerns of Fed independence. People are concerned what's happening with Jerome Powell. That's another big story. There's just big story after big story this morning. So welcome. We are in members only mode at the moment. I will now switch over just for a few moments to general public so we can give everyone the chance to comment this morning. So I will do my members comments first, but we're now going to switch over to general public. So you have 2 minutes to leave your comments that I can look at on the screen. So first of all, let's go to our members. Good morning, Martin and Stacey. Good morning to you. Alex, please click the like button on your way in. Thank you so much indeed. Smash the like button. Yes, it really makes a difference to our channel when you do tap the like button. So we hope you all do. What it does, it tells YouTube you like this content, and it's more likely to show it to you, and it's more likely to show it to others in the future. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Lucas Aids. Good morning, Brian Bynum. Morning to you all. Patience will play a massive role. It's all about patience. DJ Hayes, rest in peace, Pope Francis. Yes, indeed. We have our tribute coming up shortly. James 007 is here. David Ewan, it's a sad day. I got my win cup in the breakfast bar on Discord. David Ewan, I shall go and take a look. Thank you very much indeed. Where's Martyn? Here I am. I'm always here. Good morning, Martyn and everyone. Yes, the Pope has died and we have a special tribute coming up in an hour and 8 minutes. Mixed crowd on green or red day. Hopefully it's a green week. Hopefully, Lionel Telford. Good morning, Lance Strent. Stephen Lewandowski is here, our oil man. He's always in the extra channel if you want to get information on oil. Green Day got suddenly changed to red after China red-eyed showing to US. TJ Snyder, good morning all. Wingo, good morning to you. Zaxay is here after his wonderful night out last night at the party. That looked great. Diga Hoopt, good morning to you. Andy Kulka, who was right about XRP, by the way. We had to update the information I shared on Discord. Swole Guy, good morning everyone. Good morning to you. Jay Harrington, good morning to you. Welcome to the show. From Australia, we've got members now in 69 countries, 14 languages. We will make it. Stay in the game. Tish Armstrong. Overnight, you saw me buy this dip. I posted it everywhere. Bought 20 shares of the S&P 500. Rest in peace. Yes, indeed. We have our special event in 1 hour and 6 minutes time. Good morning, Amina. They want to conquer the world. China is not good. No worries, just holding strong. Siddhartha. Okay, here are our non-members for a minute. We will go back to members only in a moment, but we want to give as many people the chance to comment. Be smart to the year. Best start to the year I've ever played the perfect game. Dev, good morning to you. Holla, hello to you. I thought you were a member. Derek, afternoon, Martyn. Congress needs to intervene and stop this tariff madness. There is a right way and a wrong way to negotiate fairness. We chose the wrong way, says John K. It's Nvidia and Enphase. Good energy, a good buy still. Yes, it is. I just bought 20 shares of the S&P throughout the night. Jenny B, good morning to you, but I would buy it through the S&P for the exposure to the finance and the banks and the energy. Jay Harrington, there's a heap of bullish sentiment in the crypto world at the moment. There certainly is. And we're going to cover a major story in an hour and 20 minutes back here with a XRP special partnering with Amazon. Good morning, Martyn. Thanks for speaking about the Pope for the Catholics in the room. Hopefully there is a green day ahead. I think it was a big story that we need to cover, and we need to pay tribute as well. So at 9 Central, which is an hour and 5 minutes from now, we have a special live Pope Francis tribute. Rallo1, good morning all. Who are we? Reddy's new AI chip for the mass shipment. Andy Colcutt, what will China do if all goods that will begin to stockpile? I have no idea. Will XRP be rewarded the Fed partnership? Couldn't say. Don't know anything about that. Good morning, Stuart Burns from Jacksonville. Vivid Distortion, hello. Thoughts on Uber stock? I haven't got any thoughts on it. We're focusing on many other things this morning. If you become a member, we can do a full review for you. Good morning, Saxe. And now we are up to date with all the non-members' questions. All right, we're now going to switch back to members once again so I can focus on our members. There you go. If you'd like to become a member of our channel, there is the link. If you are on an iOS device, which is an iPhone or iPad, select a browser and you will be able to become a member. There are many, many perks. It's only a couple of bucks, and there are members-only videos, members live streams. You can order reviews. You can ask me to cover earnings for you. I will engage with you on my X and Instagram. There are my links. We have a training program which we provide for free on Discord. You do need to be a Discord Premium member, though, to access it. It's one of the perks that you get for free on the Discord Premium. It's only a couple of bucks. We have no more free Discord service. We have to be premium now, so I can deal with all of the members. We are soon, watch out for a statement, we are soon at the end of the month going to temporarily kick everybody out of Discord and bring you all back in again. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to a premium service so we can provide more stuff. There's training videos being created, special parties and events for members, all kinds of things. So what we have to do is switch over to Discord Premium. So everybody who's Discord Premium remains in the service. Everybody that had the free plan as a perk of being a YouTube member, you may or may not, we're not sure, but you may be kicked out temporarily, and all you need to do is come into a live show, show me your badge, I can see you're a member, and if you have a badge over 2 months, we'll be able to bring you back in again. So all the founder members will be able to come back in again. All right, we're now going over to a premium service because there are just too many and I can't answer all questions. We can't do all the one-on-one training, so we're having to make it premium. But all our founder members, if you have a badge over 2 months, at the end of this month, we will admit you back in again. And that'll be a weeks-long process. After that process, that'll be it. But all our founder members will be able to get back into Discord. It just may kick you out when we shift it over to a new system, and then you just come back in again. All right? You won't lose any of your names or your history or anything at all. It just goes out and comes back in again. It's just a way to clean up the Discord server. So look out for all that information. That's coming up soon. Right. So if you want Robinhood UK, if you want some free stocks in Robinhood UK, there's the link in the chat. If you are in the United States, Robinhood USA, there's free shares for you. There's the Discord link again. As I said before, it's only premium now. If you sign up, you won't see anything. And that's why another reason why we're changing it in a week or so. At the end of the month, when it switches to Discord Premium, it will just be premium or nothing, other than our members who we will give access to once we've transferred the system over. All right. Okay, so if you've just tuned in this morning, we have several things to cover. We're covering the opening bell. We've got lots of news with China and Trump and tariffs. We have a special tribute to the Pope in 1 hour from now, and it'll be a live event. So the link is in the top, and you'll also automatically be taken there. And then straight after that, we'll be back here on the main channel with a special live event for XRP and Amazon. You can see it below me on the screen. We're doing an XRP Amazon. An Amazon deal has just been struck with XRP. Could replace Visa. It's a huge event for XRP, and if you are an investor in XRP, you're not going to want to miss that event. All right, okay. So let's go for all our news. So I think we're going to have some fun. Let's start by getting 150 likes in 1 minute. Let's go, 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 go. So here we go. 150 likes in 1 minute from now. Tap the like button. Let's wake everybody up. Here we go. All right. Let's go, 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 go. And then I'll bring you the China news. Here we are. 316 watching, 25 likes. We're going to go straight to 150 in 1 minute. Let's refresh the screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, 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 go. And we are now up to 95. Absolutely fantastic. 55 to go. There we go. You see it rolling around. Quick cup of tea, James. Cheers to you. If you would like one of our mugs, martynlucasshop.com. The link is in the chat. Get yourself a mug. 119 likes. 31 to go, and then we'll get straight onto the news. Whoa, 26 to go. Tap the like button. 26 to go. Sandra John, good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. 33 to go. 31 to go. Tap the like button and we'll get straight into our China news. XRP special coming up with Amazon. And we also have our tribute to the Pope in 1 hour from now. We're going to cover the opening bell. To go. Let's count down 10 seconds and we'll get straight on with our news. Live over at Wall Street. 6 to go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We smashed it. Thank you very much indeed. We smashed it. Whoops, a daisy. Where's my cheer gone? There you go. Good stuff. Very, very good. Thank you, everybody. That woke you all up. We're all awake now. Awesome stuff. All right, now, if you've just tuned in today, we have a lot going on. We've got China news, tariff news, the live bell. We're going to go over to Wall Street. You can see it there. Talking about the futures. Everything fell off a cliff again last night. I bought another 20 shares of the S&P. We got our big XRP event with Amazon coming up in an hour and 6 minutes from now. And then we got our Pope Francis tribute just under 1 hour, 9 a.m. Central. A lot to come up today. So welcome, everybody. Let's get straight into the news. We just want to welcome everyone. We're talking tariffs. We're talking China. We're talking the crash of the dollar and the rise of the China currency. Tariffs everywhere. America has to do a deal now. Shake hands with the Chinese. We have to get it done. And we got a big look coming up at XRP as well. I know everyone is very, very stressed. The economy, remember, is not the stock market. We'll take a hammer to the economy, but the stock market will continue and it will come back. So I know everyone's stressed. It's a tough, tough morning, but let's get straight into our news. I know. Let's get into it right now. So first of all, we've got this here. China pulls back from the US private equity. Stakes in UK firms have risen over years. We've got now China threatening other countries not to support the United States or they'll get tariffed. So now we've got a full-on war between China and the United States, and China have now gone after the whole world. So if you do deals with America and if you partner and support their tariffs, we're going to tariff you. This is a big, big turn. Trump is isolating the United States. There's no doubt about it. But remember, these global companies are not just about Trump or America or flags or anything else. These global companies that we own, the best companies in the S&P, are and will remain the best businesses in the world. They don't get wiped out because of this. There's no way you can replace Apple and Amazon and Microsoft and Google overnight. Anything's possible over time, but not going to happen. So Chinese state-backed funds have stopped making new investment in the United States, private equity, as part of a broader strategic financial decoupling from the US. Citing private equity executives with knowledge of the matter, China Investment Corporation, CIC, is among the state-backed funds that are pulling back, according to the report. Other Chinese funds had also retreated. CIC's private investment in the United States had already slowed down in recent years. In 2018, CIC is its stake in Blackstone. The Chinese investors have shifted their strategy towards US private equity since the start of the trade war, according to several buyout executives. A separate report pointed out that Chinese investment in the FTSE 100 companies has surged significantly, reaching nearly 90 billion. They're trying to show support for other countries and push America out. We knew this was going to happen. Trump has taken on a whole war here, and this is scary stuff. There's no doubt about it, and the markets do not like it. Now we've got fear of Trump trying to fire Jerome Powell. And I was looking at a private note last night from Warren Buffett to his investors that he's saying, and he's giving an obvious hint that he's looking at buying into the market, buying back now. And those that keep their heads actually are going to benefit from this. So again, last night I bought another 20 shares of the S&P. It's not all over for America by any means. A separate report pointed out that Chinese investment in the FTSE 100 is soaring, 90 billion. The stakes held by Chinese entities cover critical sectors, including defense, energy, pharmaceuticals, and infrastructure. Chinese investors, including the central bank and sovereign wealth funds, hold substantial stakes in major British firms such as BAE Systems, National Grid, Shell, AstraZeneca, Barclays, Rolls-Royce. The Telegraph reported, citing Argus Vickers, a UK-based shareholder analysis service. For example, the People's Bank of China, PBOC, owns shares worth 2.4 billion in Shell, 1 billion AstraZeneca, while the China Investment Corporation, CIC, holds significant shares in Barclays, BCS, and EasyJet, EJJTF. Overall, Chinese investment in companies listed on the FTSE 100 climbed almost 40% from 64 billion in December 2022 to 88 billion, the report said. These FTSE 100 companies that have significant exposure to China experience market volatility due to US-China trade conflicts, reflecting the intertwined nature of global markets and the risks of a broader geopolitical tensions. There you go. A lot going on this morning. Let me come back to your comments and questions in the chat. We are back on members only mode. We will go back to general public mode. So if you subscribe to the channel, you'll have the opportunity to share your thoughts and comments in a moment when I've got through all the members. Positivity is key, guys. Hold on. Good morning from Virginia. Ed D, Matt Dillon. NVIDIA needs to start coming up for air. I've been buying it through the S&P. Overnight, I was up buying another 20 shares of the S&P. Positivity and patience. Get to the chopper, James 007. And there he is. 6 of the last decades, 11 decades, the US has underperformed the rest of the world. 6 of the last 11 decades, the US has underperformed the rest of the world. I don't have that verification, but that's what Tommy Tinkler is saying. Ninja Cowboy, good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to switch back over just for a couple of minutes to subscriber only mode now. So if you are a subscriber, you can actually comment now in the chat and I can have a look at your comments. Okay. I just got to click save. There you go. There you go. Done that now. Now then, we've got 15 minutes before the bell goes. Let's see what's going on Wall Street.
Absolutely. Plus. We're all about plus.
We are. You'll hear more about that in a second. In the meantime, take a look at the pre-market. We'll get to Google and some news on Capital One. Calls today on CRM and Disney and Tesla in a minute.
They're going to a break. Always on a break. Why? I never understand these TV shows constantly on a break. We come back and then we go to a break again. Unbelievable. Right. Thoughts on NVIDIA? Bushwi, I'm just answering now some members' questions. I'm happy to buy it. I just bought, for every $100, I have about $6 worth of NVIDIA. I bought NVIDIA through the S&P 500 last night. I bought 20 shares. So last night I bought about $620 worth of NVIDIA last night. So yeah, absolutely. I do like NVIDIA, but I would buy it through the S&P. That's the better value in my opinion. Hi, exciting Amazon news. Yes, indeed. That comes up in 1 hour from now. Amazon partners with XRP, potentially to replace Visa. So that's what crypto is all about. Efficiency, AI, that's what it's all about. And we're going to cover that in an hour from now, straight after our Pope Francis tribute. I'm all in on video. I feel a big recovery once the deal is done. I absolutely agree with you. Good morning to you from America. Omnipotent Sosa. I beg your pardon. There we go. I bought 450 XRP last night. Excuse me. Let me just have a quick cup of tea. Okay. What's your prediction with XRP coming 2 years? $10. We can see it has a path, a potential path to $100. But since I last did my review on it a few weeks ago, when we said $100 was closer than it is now, is because since then the market has changed and volatility has changed and so on. But we still firmly believe a $10 target is a safe bet. $100, we could see it down the line, much longer timeline now than we originally thought. But we'll see what happens today. I'm going to bring you a story which I know will rank on Google today, because we're ranking #1 on Google today for XRP Bank of America. If you typed it in, if you go into Google today, you'll see we're ranking #1 on Google, not YouTube. I mean, we are on YouTube, but we are #1 on YouTube, but we're also on Google now for XRP Ripple Bank of America news. And soon we're going to rank for #1 in the world for XRP and Amazon news as well, once I do my live stream in an hour. Got some ACHR and Joby after watching your show. Yes, Brian Dallow, I'm sure Vaz will be excited to talk to you on his next live stream. I don't know if Vaz is in the chat right now. Let me just have a quick look. Vaz, Oh, he's not in the show. He's at work at the moment. Okay. Yes. XRP. Is it possible to chat privately to talk about being a supporter? Is it possible to chat privately? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's lots of ways you can chat with me. First of all, become a member so we can verify you are a real human, not a bot or a troll. There's the link to become a member. It's only a couple of bucks. If you are on an iOS device, select a browser, then the desktop version. You can also then send me a private message on Instagram and X. There's my Instagram and X. So that's another way. You can join Discord. We're not accepting any. It's a premium service now. There are no more free services on Discord. Just our original members have access to that. It's now going to members. Discord's premium only, which is only a couple of bucks. You can message me there. Once you become a premium member, I can accept your friend request straight away, and you can communicate with me straight away. So there's several ways that you can communicate with me. That's an agreeable take on XRP. I'm glad you agree. Do you think Trump will make a deal, or will Congress? No, a deal will be done, 100%. I'm very confident of that. Can anybody explain the 24-hour volume to me? Oh, welcome to Silver.
Junk has become a member.
GS Junk has become a member, a silver member. Now, if you are a YouTuber and you have content on your channel, you can request in the chat you'd like to be on the homepage of my channel. Only if you are creating content, I can do that. You have to request that. It's a silver perk. I don't do it automatically. You have to request it. Non-UK US citizens can register. Non-UK US... non-UK or US citizen, no. Can you recommend anything for Lebanon? Sorry, Joe Adam, I can't. However, you can ask in the chat. There are people from Lebanon here. We've got some members from Lebanon. You can also join Discord, and you can talk to our members over there. And there's somebody will help you, I'm sure. But I can't give any experience or information on a Lebanon account because I've never used one, and I only give my thoughts on things that I've actually used at first-hand experience. Okay, I got you on X. Fantastic. XRP, not XRP, not XRP, guys. Daddy, I'm not sure what you're saying there. Right, okay, we've just got a few minutes to go. We're going to go live to the opening bell.
So we have been
CNBC on a break again, always on a break. And we're going to cover the opening bell. Then we have a special tribute to Pope Francis, who died a few hours ago at 9 o'clock. The link is in the chat. And this live stream is a 5-minute tribute. I suggest everyone join me, because what will happen is it'll automatically take you there, and then it'll automatically bring you back for the XRP Amazon special. So it'll just follow through. So if you click on the link at the top, or just stay with me, this live stream in a moment when I finish will go to the Pope Francis tribute. It's only 5 minutes, and then it will bring you back to the main channel where we are doing an XRP Amazon. You can see it just down here. That's coming straight up after Pope Francis, okay? So is it a bad idea to invest in any Chinese stock? I wouldn't invest in any Chinese stocks at all. I don't do it. I think it's too much manipulation. You think America's bad? China's on a whole new level. XRP, if used for commerce, should land even amount that is easy to visible a multiple like 10 or 20 level. Well, we can see 10. Anything past them, we're just kind of guessing. Jason Maxon, party time, up 8%. All right, I'm going to switch back to members only mode again now, so I can focus on our members' questions. If you do subscribe, I will be able to come back to you in a moment for subscribers only once I've given time to our members once again. Poor man, rich man, good morning to you. Right, our next story before the bell goes, I'm going to bring this to you. Okay, we've just had a breaking news. Now, this is kind of what I'm banking on as well. The probability of a recession is now, according to Apollo, 90%. However, we're probably already in a recession now. Remember, banks and analysts won't know until 2 quarters after. And if we are in a recession, that's the bottom of the market. This is why last night I posted on my X account that I bought more. Okay, I bought more. And I post all of my trades before I do them with you live on all my accounts. So this was last night. This was 13 hours ago. Just bought 20 shares of VOO, the S&P 500. I always share with you what I'm doing. And also said, thank you for joining me on a record-breaking Sunday show. I was deeply honored. It was our biggest ever Sunday show. We had 17,300. It's now 23,000. Now, if you're watching it on YouTube, of course, that's what you have access to. You will see the it's about 6 hours or so behind the numbers. What I see is more accurate. So when I say 23,000, you're going, well, I can see it's on 22. That YouTube is a bit behind because it verifies the numbers. But there we go. I was deeply honored. See you live in the morning. So there we go. I sat on the sofa telling you that I just bought more shares of the S&P. I did it live with you to tell you what I was doing and so on and so forth. All right. Okay. Now then, just before we, if you want to follow me on X, by the way, there's my X and there's my Instagram. There's Discord Premium for the free training, the one-on-one communications. You can talk to me directly, ask me questions. And Discord Premium, I answer everyone's questions and everyone can send me a friend request for personal correspondence. That's the way we do it. Right. So this news here, and this is what I was banking on. This is what I believe. I think we could be in a recession and no one knows it. So that's when you want to buy the bottom, right? So 90% recession probability in 2025 amid trade policy stalemate. The US faces 90% probability of entering a recession in 2025. Now, Trump wants to avoid that because it's much more expensive to get out of a recession once you're in one. And all he's got to do is make a couple of tweets, and this is why I'm buying. We may be in a recession, we may not, don't know. But the point is, if you buy now, in my opinion, when we get a tweet saying a deal's been done, which it will be, we know a deal is about to be signed by Japan and Italy, and I know China's coming. So remember, we buy from China. They can't just, stuff us. We are their biggest customer. So, they've got to be careful there. The warning stems from simultaneous negotiations with 90 countries, which have stalled global trade and risk triggering supply chain disruptions, inflation spikes, and small business bankruptcies. Torsten Slock, Apollo chief economist, and I'm going to give you an explanation of this. Retail always get it wrong. Retail go down the pub and they talk to their mates, and when all their mates are excited and all their mates are saying, you want to buy this stock, it's fantastic, that's when I sell. When you go down the pub and everyone's out of the market and everyone's sold and everyone's given up, that is when I buy. And that's why I'm buying right now. When the markets and everyone you meet down the pub is saying, I wouldn't buy the stock market, I'm out, I've sold my position, I've got no interest, that is the time to buy. And that's why I keep doubling down and why I bought 20 shares of the S&P 500 in the early hours. And I'm down very slightly from the moment I bought, but hardly at all. But that's why I keep doing it. We're seeing problems similar to COVID era. Now, I'm going to mention this as we got 5 minutes to go before the bell goes. The COVID era, remember that? When the market sold off, most people didn't buy the dip. They bought on the way up. They waited and waited and waited. How much worse is it going to get? They wasn't happy with the big dip we had. Well, we've had it again now. From peak to trough, we're down over 25%. That's a very good dip. Yes, could we get another 5-10%? Possibly. but it'll go up so quick you'll miss it. So I would rather ladder in on the way down, and that's why I increase my buying positions the further down we go. That's why I did 20 last night at the level of 25% down. I was able to lower my average for the second or third time now, because my average on the S&P has been going up, because over time it does go up. And I was actually been able to lower my average on the S&P. That doesn't happen for me because I've got over $350,000 of the S&P. It's very, very difficult to lower the average on my S&P because over time it goes up, right? 5 years from now, I'm going to be buying the S&P a lot higher than it is today. Well, I probably won't actually. That's why I've used margin to buy it at these prices. But the point is I've loaded up for my future income at these levels. So when we rally again and we find ourselves end of the decade, doubled our position on the S&P, which we will, and then we pull back 20, 30%, that won't be a dip for me. I'll already be in. I bought everything now. So, you know, that's the way I'm looking at it. Right. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is during COVID, we had this big dip. And I said, I'm never going to miss that again because I was just coming into the market as we were coming out of COVID. That's when I started the channel. And I said to myself, if that ever happens again, I'm going to be ready to buy and I'm going to buy. So I worked my ass off for 4 years to build my channel, to earn money, to be able to increase my income, to be able to increase my margin. And I've done exactly that. I bought in this time. I'm not afraid. I've bought in. And I bought lower and lower and lower. And obviously not everybody's doing that. Otherwise the market would be going up. People are waiting for a magical moment and they'll miss it again. These are life-changing moments. And I am making sure that I am taking advantage of it. The question is, are you? Right. 3 minutes ago, let me just read this. We're seeing the similar similar problems to the COVID era, but this time it's self-inflicted. It is. Exactly. So it can go away in 5 seconds. He noted that the trade negotiations take an average of 18 months as officials debate tariffs for thousands of products, from pharmaceuticals to lawnmowers, while addressing labor standards, environmental rules, and digital trade. You're essentially rewriting global commerce line by line, adding that President Donald Trump's abrupt tariff hikes jumping from 3% to 18% ignore this. Small businesses, which encompass 80% of US employment, bear disproportionate risk. Apollo economists said, unlike corporations, they lack capital to absorb sudden tariff costs, forcing cancelled orders and potential bankruptcies. Ships will sit offshore and generational retailers will collapse, Slock warned. Apollo's research shows small firms drive about 85% of private sector capex, magnifying the threat to GDP. Right, we got 2 minutes to go. So let's come back to our main screen. Let's check in with Wall Street. We're about to ring the bell. If you've just tuned in, tap the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. We will go members own. We will go general public, our subscriber mode again in a few moments. Everyone can leave their thoughts. If you have subscribed, in a few moments, I'll be able to share your thoughts on the screen. But let's get ready once again for the opening bell. Are you ready? 1.5 minutes to go. And then in about 15 minutes time, we'll end this live stream, go over to a 5-minute Pope Francis special tribute. You've got the link in the chat. It'll automatically take you there. And you want to follow me there because it will bring you right back for an XRP Amazon special. And without that, you won't have the link. This will take you directly to Pope Francis. It's a 5-minute tribute. And then I will bring you back it'll automatically bring you back to here for the Amazon and XRP special. You don't want to miss that. 1 minute to go. Here we go.
Mexico? Never knew about it. Learned it on the conference call.
Did you buy last night?
Did a lot of views. In other words, this is a conference call to end all conference calls because they're just like,
I'm going to end the poll.
Here's what we're doing. And
no, I'm not. I'm going to leave it where it is for a few more minutes. Please vote in our poll. Red, green. It's split right down the middle, 49-51.
Younger people
Red is winning
like titles.
at 49%.
They're not deaf. They just like titles.
No, and you can
30
see the
seconds
stock.
to
Now,
go.
there's one thing that did come across from a couple of conversations I had this morning. The free cash flow, they beat on free cash flow. But they said it was the timing of Q1 expenses. They're going to see those expenses in the back
the like
half.
button,
You know
that
how
would be
this works
fantastic.
in terms of producing movies
It really
and
helps
things of
the
that
channel,
nature
and
and
you're more
shows.
likely
And so
to get our
the
content
analysts, I
if
don't
you do.
believe, took up
Here
their
we
full
go.
year guidance on free cash flow, despite what was a beat because of that. But I don't know how much that was in the early move in the
3,
stock price.
2, 1.
We'll get to some other calls on Spotify and Disney in a minute.
Your Spotify, the fellas are downgraded in January.
The bell has gone. We are off and running. We'll wait for Wall Street to catch up. Okay, it's now over the price that I bought. I bought 20 shares throughout the night. Markets opening down.
Let's get the opening bell.
Let's go, 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 go. Here we go. It's now over the price I think I paid.
Celebrating the funds.
I'm not selling though. Let's go into our positions. My overall portfolio is down $3,000 today. What did you do? Did you buy the dip? The S&P down. I bought another 20 shares during the night, just around here. So we're just slightly down from where I bought it. And we're now starting to rise again. Virgin Galactic up 0.43. Palantir down, but now pushing straight back up again. Gold, all-time highs again. 315 on the Gold Trust, up 2.98. Amazon down today. It's a good buy. Buy it through the S&P. I'm talking about Amazon and XRP in just 45 minutes. An XRP Amazon special. Apple going down right now. Next Era Energy on the way down. Enphase Energy. Wow. 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 One of the best balance sheets on the stock market. What a buy that is. Coca-Cola up 0.14. Defensive. J&J. It's a $200 stock in waiting. Oil going down. Oil will go down. Tesla down 4.5% today. I'm buying it through the S&P. I wouldn't buy it directly. McDonald's down today. Google, what a good buy that is. Microsoft, it's expensive but worth buying. Nvidia under $100 again. Some are saying that it could go down as low as $50. We don't see that. It's a good buy. There's nothing wrong with the business. It'll be back. I am happy to buy that, and I am buying it. For every $100, I buy about $6 of that through the S&P, just under. I'm very happy to buy it at these levels. That's why I bought 20 shares last night. Walmart going up. Staples. Tilray Brands, no value at all. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Robinhood, it's a $40 stock. We keep saying it. Anything below you can buy, and you can trim above it. IonQ, way too expensive, and now you're seeing it come back down again. Rocket Lab, way too volatile at the moment. Plug Power, a disaster. An absolute travesty. It was better to buy it at $195 and sell it at $250. Now, being delisted, potential bankruptcy, can't pay its debts. Not good. Not good at all for Plug Power. It's not cheap. It's not good down here. Bitcoin, up today, well, I'd say it's flat really, 0.05. XRP, completely flat, zero. Big news coming for XRP in just 40 minutes from now. You don't want to miss that one. It's a special this morning. Welcome everybody to the show. Lovely to have you here. Let me answer members' questions. MSK, good morning to you. China is holding its world's largest trade show now, and the robotics section is amazing, said Matt Dillon. The bell has gone lest in win. Is the YouTube membership different to the Discord membership? Yes, it's completely separate. They are completely separate. You could be a member of each, both, whatever. They are completely different. Jay Harrington. Yes, here's the Discord link. There are no free ones now. It's all premium now, so we can provide a better service. Matt, did you guys not watch the movie the mean president and the evil genius, buddy, are conspiring to get rid of humans and replace them with robots. Right, let's go over now to our subscriber mode, because we're coming up to the end of this live stream. What we're going to do in a few moments is go over to a 5-minute live special Pope Francis tribute that I am doing. The link is in the chat. It'll automatically take you there. And then from there, and this is why you really need to follow me, from there, it'll take you back to our XRP Amazon special. We're covering that today, and that is bound to be a 20,000 viewed live stream. It's going to be a big event. You don't want to miss that. I think it's very, very good news for XRP. So let me just bring XRP on the screen. I know I've got a lot of interest in XRP in our audience today. So this could be, you saw what happened last night when I went live. The moment I went live, VUMP, straight up went XRP. Well, this could be another one, because this is very, very big news. All right, so you won't want to miss that, will you? Okay. Let me just go to subscriber only mode just for a moment, so everyone can leave their thoughts on the screen with me. And then we'll get ready to go over to our special Pope Francis tribute, and then we'll go into our XRP special. SoFi popped this morning. David Ewan made 100 on SoFi from buying it pre-market and selling it after bell. Congratulations to you. Remember, you got to pay tax though on it, so just always bear that in mind. So this is our event coming up in a few minutes. This is where we're going to go. Tribute to Pope Francis. It's a live event, and this live event will take you directly to our next event, which is this one here, XRP Partners with Amazon. You won't want to miss that. So 2 big events right after this one coming up. This one is first. This is a 5-minute tribute, and then we have the XRP special coming up. All right. I think we're in subscribers only mode now. Just double check. So anyone now can leave a comment. Yes, we are. There you go. Now everyone can leave a comment. So let me, current thoughts on Virgin Galactic. Yes, I'm happy with Virgin Galactic, but of course you have to remember these tariffs are making the parts that Virgin Galactic buy, import, and so on a lot more expensive. They can't afford that. So even though we've said that Virgin Galactic can do well, that was way before all this tariff nonsense. So remember, the parts that they bring in, and they bring in lots of different parts, this is making their business a lot less profitable, and it's not profitable yet. So that's my thoughts. But I still believe that this will go away, and most of this will get rectified and so on and so forth. But we keep our fingers crossed, right? Okay, so we're going to end the poll. Red or green day. 49% said red, 40% said green, 10% undecided. Okay. It's a tough day, isn't it? So what I'm doing now is absolutely nothing. I'm not buying anymore. I've still got $9,000 of buying power. I'm not going to spend it though. That's my emergency margin, if you want, for big drops like 10%, 20%, which I will use if it does do that, because we'll be through the bottom if that happens. Anyway, Lucas, it's Martyn, but please use my first name. Here are my thoughts on Virgin Galactic with Blue Origin scandal. A weak flight. People will look towards Virgin Galactic being more productive flights. I agree with you. It's Valerian. I agree that Virgin Galactic is far better than Blue Origin. Blue Origin is way more expensive. It plops down in the desert. Virgin Galactic is a first class service. The whole thing is white gloves. It's a proper service, and it's a lot more affordable. It's ridiculously expensive. The Amazon route is not a sustainable or commercial viable route. It's just Jeff Bezos having fun flying rockets around. Virgin Galactic is the way forward. I've got no doubt about that. What is driving Nvidia down? Well, it's the overall markets. Everything's down because of China tariffs, and now China are taking on the world, saying if you support the US, we're going to put extra tariffs on you. Have you ever looked at AMD? Yes, I have. I've done a full review on it. If you type Martyn Lucas Investor, AMD, you'll see my review. If you become a member, I can always do a new review. Always better to be in the stock market because at the slightest tariff relief news, it can bounce, buy and hold. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're in a position now where very rarely you can lower your average on the S&P. You just can't. Thank you very much, Roman. You're obviously getting ready for the event for Pope Francis in a few moments, indeed. So if everyone, if you want to follow that, it will take you back here to the XRP special, Amazon. You can't miss that. That's going to be my biggest event of the day. Here is the music link. Subscribe to that channel. It says help me raise millions because I do fundraising on that channel, and by subscribing you're helping me get to 10,000, and at 10,000 I can do charitable giving on my show. So if you want to support me, that's where the show will be in a few minutes. So what we're going to do now is move once again back to members only, wrap this up, get ready for our live tribute, and then back with an XRP special, plus more news, and we start our reviews again tomorrow. So if you are a member, you can book in your reviews. So here we go. What we're going to do now, we're going to go over to this event. It's on my event channel. All right, not this one. It's the event channel. So if you stay where you are, it'll automatically take you there, or you can click on the link in the chat. Or you can find it on the homepage of this channel. Look for Martyn Lucas, the music chat, the event channel, and you will find it. This is what I mean. If you do this, if you're watching later, if you click on the homepage of the channel, there we are. We're watching China right now, trade war. Scroll down and you'll find my other channel, Martyn Lucas. There, look, that's where this is going to happen, the event channel, in a couple of minutes from now. Okay, but the easiest way for you to do it is stay right where you are. Either click the link at the top, or you can just wait where you are and it'll automatically take you there. But this is the event. Now, when you watch this event, there'll be a link in this event bringing you back to the next event. So the next event after that will be back here with our XRP Amazon partnership. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that link in here. So you will see here, if I go here, next, after this, XRP special. All right. Put that to the top. And I just realized I've got to switch my account. Switch account to Martyn Lucas. I've got to do that again. Next, after this, XRP special. There you go, and I'll pin that to the top. All right, that's what's happening. It's only a 5-minute event. It's a very short event. Switch account back to there. Okay, so that's pinned to the top. So as this finishes, it'll automatically bring you back to our XRP event. So if you follow it through, you won't miss anything, okay? Let me just make doubly sure. This live event, just do a bit of housekeeping. Yeah, that'll take you to there. And then if I switch to this account, the event account, markets are still going down. Okay, let me make sure. That's all set right. That's all set right. And that will bring you back to Amazon. There it is. Okay, that's now set. Next live event. I'm going to put that back to there. Just making a little bit of adjustment, bit of housework. Okay. I think we're good. Right. I think we're all set now. Switch that back to there. Okay. All right, we're all set now. So what we're going to do, we're going to just take 5 minutes break to do a special tribute to Pope Francis. And straight after that, it'll come back with our XRP special with Amazon. So you're not going to want to miss that. So I'm going to end this live stream now. This is the event we're going to go to. It's only 5 minutes. Please join me for this special tribute. And then this will bring you directly back here to the XRP special straight after that. And the event we're going to do is Amazon partners with XRP. I think it's a very important event to cover. So there you go. I hope you've all tapped the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you very much indeed. If you want to follow me on X and Instagram, there are the links. If you want the shop, martynlucasshop.com. If you want one of my mugs that I drink my tea out every morning, there it is for you. Let me just focus that in. There you go. Market still selling off. No one buying, that's the problem. That's why markets go down. But now join me for our very, very special event. I will see you back there in just a couple of minutes' time. It's only a 5-minute event, so please follow me through. And after that, it'll bring you automatically back. That's where you'll get the link from to join me for the XRP and Amazon special. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. If you're watching this later, I shall put the links here for the Pope Francis event, and it'll also be below the video as well in the description, and then our XRP special. But that's it from me. Join me now for a special live event, and I'll automatically bring you back to the XRP event. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.